Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a collective love reading for my no contacts. This is for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Today, I'm going to ask Spirit, what is your person thinking and feeling in a no contact, low communication reading? See what Spirit has for you to move forward or what's going on in this connection. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that this is for everybody. So take with you what connects to you and leave the rest for everybody else. I am going to be pulling some initials, some tarot dice, and some miniature tiles for tarot tiles. So we'll grab some clues. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, please guide me with any loving messages from the person that I'm thinking of. I may not be in communication with them right now. I want to know what is going on around them. What are they thinking and feeling? What is happening in this connection? I am listening for you now. Foundation, security, established, family. I want to build a foundation with you. So this feeling of I want more, or I want to have more security. And that could have been what came between you, that one was ready to settle down and the other was not. So let's see, let's keep going. I have a family. One of you may want to have a family. One of you may not be ready for that. So I feel like it really is a commitment issue right now, that we were just struggling with, settling down and where we're going to go next. And maybe we just weren't on the same page, a sense of confusion, unclear, a little bit of a breadcrumbing energy coming into me, that this person is either stringing me along or they give me just enough to keep me hopeful. And maybe there's some confusion. Sometimes they want to, they're very emotional and they want to talk. Other times they're distant. So there's some definitely emotional, mixed emotions for sure, which I think is always happening in a no contact. There's always this huge wave of all kinds of emotions, thinking I'm missing you, I'm craving you, and I still desire you. So you've got somebody out there that's definitely, thinking of you. I don't think we just stop loving somebody just because we're in separation. Somebody usually puts on a show and says, I'm moving on. I'm, ready to move on. I don't want to do this anymore, but I don't think the feelings are just like turned off immediately. Spirit, please share with me. What is it you need me to hear? I have an 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Wands. This is coming into me. I am thinking of a future with you. So I have this feeling of I'm missing you. And if it means that maybe we have to take it to the next level, sometimes somebody will run, realize what they're missing, and then come back and want to commit. It's like they needed that space and time to realize that they're going to lose you if they don't want the same thing as you. So I felt that. I felt like this person's thinking about a future. This person's thinking about, well, what if, what if I kind of gave into my stubbornness? Here's a Knight of Pentacles. What if we worked at this? Because I did have a lot of feelings of, we've got to work at this. We can't give up on this connection. We have to try harder. So sometimes, it's like we're climbing this mountain here, but sometimes we just have to know that it takes hard work. And am I willing to put in the time? Am I willing to put in the effort? Now that Ace is coming into me as almost a gift of some kind. It could be actually, it's coming into me as I'm proud of you. Okay. So maybe there's something that's happened during this situation that you were waiting for, either an achievement at work or something that was good news, you know, in your family or in your circle, somehow between the two of you. And it's almost this feeling of, I'm really glad to hear that. So they're keeping in tune with you as to what is still going on in your life. So I think that that's important to know. I have a Two of Cups. I really feel like you are meant to be together still. And there is a feeling of, this was divinely created and nothing can take it apart. So maybe you're feeling that as well. And it's a soul connection. And I'm having a hard time, you know, believing that it would ever be over. But I'm feeling that I'm really struggling. Look at this Ten of Swords. This feeling of take me away with this Ten of Swords. It's very, that came into me as more like it's very surreal that it could be over. Like, I really can't wrap my head around that you're not in my day or you're not in my life anymore. So it feels very surreal with it. And I have a Hermit at the bottom of the deck and I have a Lovers. So I'm missing my soulmate. And it feels very surreal to me. It feels like, where are you? You're supposed to be here. Something doesn't feel right. And Spirit's saying it's on both sides, that there's this, it's not just one side. It's we miss each other is how I want to say it. And they're saying this sense of stubbornness is happening. It's almost a game of chicken or a stalemate, or I'm not going to call you, you have to call me, or somebody has to apologize and I'm not going to chase them. So there's all kinds of games going on with that, is how I feel. But at the end of the day, it's surreal that we're not together, and that's how it's coming in. I'm going to pull some charms. Let's do the initials in the dice and just see what Spirit has for us. I'm going to just do from my big bowl here a bunch of stuff. Okay, whoa. Okay, that was an X that jumped out. So we're going to get that X back. All right, let's see. Let's start with the dice. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles. And I have the High Priestess. So more give and take, and a sense of, I want to be in your life, and I feel like I need to be in your life. So this is my Hierophant. So the same feeling. I just feel like I have to be in your life spiritually sent. Let's see what I have a World. Beautiful. I have a Emperor. And I have a Lover's card. I have some stubbornness, I feel, with that Emperor. I feel that somebody is fighting the commitment end of it, but they can't deny the connection. They can't deny the feelings. They can't deny who you are to each other, and the pain of not having each other. I'm going to say it that way. Let's get these letters. I have the letter E. I have 2 E's. I have an A, an I, G. There's the X that jumped out. Could be an X in somebody's name. I have a G, J. I feel like I want to say AJ is actually a nickname. I have another A. I have the letter I. I have an O. I have an L. I have another E. An N. F. Another E. A lot of E's. And I have a W. So those are just a handful of clues, but I definitely am saying that, there's no denying that we have been put into each other's life for a reason. And we are both missing each other, is how it's coming into me today. So sometimes I feel like one person is really thinking about the other. But today I feel like it's more of a, I just can't believe we're not together. It just doesn't even make sense. Let's see what else Spirit has for us today. Spirit, start to share with me some feelings in this connection. What is it that you want me to know? What is this mixed emotions that we both have? I can't let you go. I'm definitely in agreement with that. Whether it's on both sides, I feel like it's on both sides. I'm scared you will reject me. Maybe something really has happened and you had to push this person away. I want to hold you. I feel like it comes down to that. Sometimes you want to just, if I can just talk to you and hold you without any, we're back together or everything's fine. Like, I just want to hold you for a minute and just be reminded of, you know, that we still care about each other. We're still in the same universe together. And sometimes you just want to hold them. And I think that that's probably what's going on. They will never compare to you, whoever they are. So if there was somebody that interfered in this connection, it wasn't you. I want to treat you the way that you deserve. So they know that they hadn't been fair or somebody hasn't been fair in this connection. You deserved more. I regret what I did. I know I hurt you. I regret. I mean, regret is a form of apology. You know I hurt you and now I regret it. And is that a form of apology? It's not quite saying I'm sorry to your face, but it is a sense of at least they have feelings that they know they hurt you. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as I was before. Can people change? Yes. Can people try harder? Yes. Can a lot of people take a break from each other and they get back together? And yeah, the distance between us is killing me. So I definitely feel that, the distance, that I think we're both starting to feel it. And that's when the pain, when we start to feel the pain, that's when we come back. It's, we either feel that pain and we miss you to death and we just realize we don't want to be without you. And then one of us gives in and picks up the phone and says, I really regret what's been going on. And what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this to each other? It's just too painful. All right, let's see what else they're saying. I have baggage. Are you truly healed enough for me to walk into your life today? So is the person who's been working on themselves, are they going to keep carrying all of their problems and issues and things that haven't changed with them? Or can you see a difference in them would be the big question. Or can they see a big difference in you? I have priorities. Even though your heart longs for me, you realistically don't have time in your life for me right now. So I feel that push about the commitment, that we didn't want the same things, or one of us may be on a different timeline. One of us may want to have a family. One of us may want to settle down. So we have to make sure that that's something that we both want, and because otherwise we'll be right back where we are in a short period of time. So we have to resolve some kind of big issue. A partner with your combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team. Maybe you do make an amazing team and we miss being together because we work really well together and we get things done and we have goals and we think alike and, we're motivated, maybe we make a great team. I have searching. I'm not ready to be with you yet because I'm still searching for myself and I don't really know who I am yet. So they could be doing some healing. They could be taking some time. You certainly wouldn't want somebody back that hasn't made any changes. The reason for the separation is that they have learned some lessons, or that they're willing to make some changes, or they've had time to reflect, Spirit just said, on what it is that would have to change in this relationship. Otherwise, we're just going in circles. Spirit, please share with me. I love you and you do complete me. Can you not be with somebody and still love them? Absolutely. The person who says to you, I just need some space. I just need to think. So does it mean they stop loving you? No. It may be that they just needed some space. I have never loved anyone the way that I love you. So it's a very deep connection. I do feel that. And I do feel this sense of, I know I hurt you, and some deep regret. I'm still desperately and secretly longing for you. I'm loving you from afar. And I think that that's important to know sometimes, that even when we're not together, our hearts can still love each other. Our hearts can still think about each other, care for each other, wish only the best for each other, pray for each other. I think those things are really important. Compassion, I forgive you. Can you forgive me? So there's going to be forgiveness on both sides. There's no one side that is always in the wrong. And I feel like today it's a matter of time that we just both break down, because I had that incredible sense of we miss each other, as opposed to one person saying, I miss you, and the other person saying, I need more time, and they're not really quite ready. But there's an incredible sense of I miss you too, that is going on. I wish I knew how to quit you. They can't quit you. They can't get you out of their mind. They can't stop loving you. Sometimes people think that when they pull away and separate, that their feelings will go away. You can love somebody for years that you haven't seen. You can still think about them and daydream about them. So love doesn't just go away. You are my heaven on earth. Sometimes two people have to fall apart to realize how much they need to fall back together. Wow, that's a great one for this reading. Isn't that the truth? Sometimes we have to have that tower moment. Sometimes we have to have that episode in our life for us to realize that we're going to lose everything if we don't fall back together. Oh, that is beautiful for this reading. Let's get a couple more. Ascension. We are both being upgraded. We are both rising above. We are both willing to forgive. I love that. And let's get one more. Triggering. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So this is definitely a challenge. This is definitely pushing all of our buttons. It's forcing a change in our lives. And I'm going to go with one more, bottom of the deck. I am finally awakening to this love. Does a separation sometimes force our hand into realizing our feelings for somebody? I'm going to say yes. And I feel like in this case, in this reading today, for some of you, that someone is realizing their feelings. And unfortunately, it took this pain to get there. But if that's what it takes for them to realize their feelings, then that's what it took. Everybody's on a different journey. But just remember, there are a lot of people who do go through a temporary separation. I'll use that word, temporary. And they do find their way back to each other, and they continue on the same journey, and they learn to love each other, and they learn to work together. So we're going to put this out into the universe. I'll pray for you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com.